Last couple of hours, pandemonium has erupted. If y'all don't know, Charlie Kirk is dead, and a lot of people are losing their minds. Their white savior has fallen, and a lot of feathers, but they're attacking the wrong people, which is expected. Before we get too deep into this topic, let me give you guys an introduction to Good Luck Charlie.
Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
But I rise today as a clear recipient of affirmative action, particularly in higher education. I may have been admitted on affirmative action, both in terms of being a woman and a woman of color, but I can declare that I did not graduate on affirmative action. This is my personal story.
I hear because of action affirmative. She can't even say that. We know. It's very obvious to us that you were not smart enough to be able to get in on your own. I couldn't make it on my own, so I needed to take opportunities from someone more deserving. You know, this is how arrogant Joy Reid and Ketanji Brown Jackson and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee are. They're so narcissistic, they think this is persuasive. They think we're like, oh, of course, that's why we need affirmative action, because you have impressed us with your brilliance. Of course. Oh no, imagine the world without Joy Reid. Imagine the world without Sheila Jackson Lee or Michelle Obama or Ketanji Brown Jackson. They think this is persuasive. This shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad, it was evil, but what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid. I mean, 4,000 black men, women, and children were killed in violent lynch mobs.
That's your explanation. But
racial terror permeated American culture for hundreds of years.
Black America is
you don't
worse
think
than it has been
that
in the
affected
last 80 years.
the generational psyche of an entire group of people?
Well, I'm sure it did. I'm not discounting that.
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage. But a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Thomas Sowell and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. Period. End of story. This guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He is not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really harmful. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52. I'm going to trust the Lord. I know what we're saying is true. I was disappointed because I said, listen, guys, you could hate what I'm doing. You could criticize it.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist, okay? I live what I believe. No. What do I do?
Basically, let's get into this. So, as y'all can see, he is generally racist. He hides a lot of his woke or intelligent thoughts behind a bunch of boo-boo statistics, like even the welfare statistic that a lot of people like to bring up. A lot of white people are literally on welfare. Like, a lot of white people are on welfare more than black people. It's actually really hard for black people to actually access welfare. Nobody's paying for black children to go to college except for black children. Middle America is literally on drugs and they're not functioning. That's why you guys need immigrants to come over there to build the Midwest. That's why they're building all these factories and Chips Ahoy factories so immigrants could build up the cities in the rest of America, but y'all want to kick them out and send them to a whole nother place. Whole time they're literally helping you sustain your own town because the people within the town cannot sustain their own town. Like a bunch of bullshit. This shit pisses me off because all of this is knowledge. First of all, the whole 13% and black people create most of the crime, that's already been debunked. Black people get more sentence. That is true. We get more sentence, but majority of the time it's false crimes. And this is statistics. These are real statistics. I'm not going off what he said. I'm literally looking this shit up. You could look this shit up. I'm talking about go to the FBI. Don't go to no random ass website. The FBI has it on their own site. The FBI posts crimes and who has the most crimes. You know who's on the most crimes list? You know who does the most crimes? You know who gets charged the most? You know who's less likely to even not get arrested or even be pursued by cops but create majority of the R-word charges in America, who are known to harm women more than anybody else? White men. They're worried about immigrants doing crime and they're calling them R-word and they're saying, oh, they're rapists and all these fucked up things. And they're doing the majority of those things. Now, I don't really understand how you are the least police, but you are doing the most fuckery and everybody's the problem. You are the problem. And I hate this. And this shit really irks me because there's no empathy with these people. No empathy. Yeah, the guy already said out of his own mouth, he doesn't believe in empathy. I'm seeing all you guys post the George Floyd things. This should have been pissing me off. This has been irking me. Why are you bringing up George Floyd? But I know why y'all bringing up George Floyd. Because y'all are racist. And y'all have this thing where y'all like, okay, George Floyd, he's a fiend. He's a disgusting black man. Let's go. He's a perfect example to fit whatever weird narrative you have in your fucking brain. You're sick as fuck. Y'all are sick as fuck. Y'all are just posting George. What the fuck does George Floyd have to do with Kirk? Kirk died by a white man. How about y'all go get back? That's literally the people y'all should be worried about. It's your own people. It's your own people. It's not the left. It's not the right. It's the violence in America. This has always been America's culture. Yes, when people speak out against the government and speak out against other people, people do die in America. That's always happened. It just never happens to y'all. And when it happens to y'all, y'all start bitching and crying. And the first people that gets affected, just like I said in my first video, when things happen in the black community between black people, it just affects black people. It never affects everybody else. It doesn't affect other races and demographics. When something happens in the white community, everybody has to feel it. Everybody has to feel it. You guys make it known that you guys want everybody to feel it. And this always happened. This ain't the first time this has happened in history. The rebellion of Bacon, when all those white people that were poor, all those poor farmers, when they started rebelling, you know the first people to harm? Black people. And black people had nothing to do with black people were already suffering. We were already suffering. They, instead of killing the same elite people that are hurting you, that are the reason why your life is where it's at, you went and attacked blacks and natives. This is your history. This is your lore. This is your history. You've done this 1,000 times. I tell people this all the time. When white people are at their lowest, most violent, they always do this. This is just in y'all DNA. And today, I'm making this video because y'all have affected a bunch of HBCUs, threatening children at HBCUs, black children that are just trying to get their education and live their life. You're threatening them and closing their classes because of Charlie. You're crying about Mr. Charlie. You're threatening black people because of him. What the hell did black people have to do with his life or him dying? We have nothing to do with that. The fact that people cannot get their education today because you felt like within your mind, the first people, the easiest blame to put on was black people. You're going through something in your own community and somehow black people become the topic. You see what I'm saying? And when people say America's not racist or the world is not racist, I laugh because look at this is bullshit. How the fuck do you look, you guys are so fucking racist that it's not even safe for kids to go to their own fucking college to get their education. You're sending death threats to HBCUs. What does that have to do with Kirk getting his brain split? Got nothing to do. He got popped in his neck. That got nothing to do with black people. That is a white community issue. How are mass majority black people being affected by the issue already? This is what I'm saying. This is what we've all been saying. You guys are racist. You guys are dumb as fuck. You guys are dumb as fuck. You created this America. You created this identity. And the same identity that you created is the reason why this country is falling. You dumb fucks. Why the fuck are you going after black people that are getting their education? What the hell did black children that went to HBCUs have anything to do with Kirk? You think they give a fuck about him? It's going to white spaces. How did black people start getting threatened? That doesn't make any fucking sense. This is what I'm saying. You guys are stupid and you're racist and you're idiotic. And this is the reason why this country is falling. Look at the stupid shit that you guys are doing. You got this dumbass Super Tan man literally taking money out of your country, giving it to Ukraine, and you're worried about black people in DEI. Stupid as fuck. Dumb as fuck. Dumbass country. I've never seen a bunch of idiots so fucking stupid. This shit frustrates me. Like, this shit actually frustrates me. This does not make any sense. Doesn't make any logical sense. You're worried about black people, but you're not asking the question about Epstein files and all the fucking pedophiles that are sitting in that fucking room with each other, all jerking each other off, kissing each other's ass. All these white billionaires were fucking with children, and Epstein was just pimping them out. And y'all barely have nothing to say. I watch y'all on the news. Some of y'all act like y'all going against the grain when y'all say it. Y'all really scared. Y'all really scared. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. The nigga that you worship, Mr. Kirk, he said it himself. If a man raped his 10-year-old daughter, he would make sure that she still has the baby. He's sick in the fucking head. Look at the people that you worship. Look at the people that you worship. This country is being destroyed because of white American identity. Why I said white nationalism is the reason why he is dead. This has nothing to do with black people. He did not go to no HBCU. He's never went to no fucking HBCU. He went to Utah and with his own people and got shot. That is a white issue, not a black issue. That's what I really have to say for today. I hate when people do this to black people. I hate when they always kick us. They always kick us down. This has nothing to do with black people. Shit like this pisses me off. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.